Yes, indeed. What can I tell you that you don't know? You have a secret? Well, you can share it. And these days, what is a secret? The world is bombarded by everything. People talk of transparency as if we know everything. Do we? Do we know everything? Do you believe what you see? I've gone this route before. I don't think it's going to land very well. The last time I said that, I was exposed to be a man who is just having cliches because if you go back rewinding my episodes, I was having a moment in a refuge, not a refuge, a natural habitat here around my house. And I was on a trail and I said exactly what I just tried to say. Do you believe what you see? Do you believe what you smell? Do you believe pretty much in your five senses? I recorded that episode and later I came home and my wife was watching this episode. And right behind me was an owl. And it was pretty much saying, I think you're full of you know what, because I was talking of seeing, yet I could not see the owl. There goes the irony of life. Well, I believe what I can see because I can see you. I can see that you're subscribing. I can see that you are commenting, and I appreciate that. Leave a comment or two. Just say you saw it and you think you can say one or two things that might make me feel you're engaged. Be active when you can. Don't be passive. Don't be just a bystander in life. Be an engager. I declare this day a day of declaration of what? Engagers. To Korea the Thorners. Don't worry about what I just said. I speak out of turn, and that's what makes life is exciting and predictable. Tomorrow we are in Budapest. We are looking at world champions Olympiads. They are bringing their talent to Hungary, a country in the middle part, eastern bloc of Europe. Do I remember where Hungary is located? It used to be, Hungary used to be the, was it the epicenter or the, of classical music? I think people have said that Budapest. There's a movie, Budapest. Is that me or Bucharest? Bucharest, Romania, right? So geographically, I think I'm okay so far. If I screwed up, those Europeans and those people were transversing the world and they can afford private jets, that's okay. I was just saying we're in Budapest tomorrow. We are having another World Athletics Continental Tour Gold, and Mondo Duplantis might be the man on the big screen. What is he gonna do tomorrow? Another world record? Another win? What is the guy gonna lose? I don't know, but this Swede ninja is just on a winning streak. I think it's getting boring though, when you think about it. The competition has either been subdued, or they can't figure him out, or they are waiting for him to slip, or he doesn't show up. Is that what it is now? I don't know. Duplantis is my man. I don't mind this guy. He's a character. He just looks at his wife. I think I've said this before. He looks at his wife, who is a maybe manager, coach. Hey, honey, what do you want for dinner? Uh, Break the world record, and we'll go figure what we're gonna do with it. Oh man, it's good to have that kind of a partner where you just switch. She just switches. She gives thumbs up, thumbs down. Take it easy. Yeah, not today. I think we're okay. We look good. Duplantis is in town, pole vault. But there's a Greek god here that might give him a challenge. Emmanuel Karalis, the Greek god. Myth and Greeks. Yeah, he's another pole vaulter who might challenge him. And then Kutis Michelle might have something to do about that. So let's see how Duplantis fare against that competition against the Greek god Emmanuel. I can't even. It looks like Emmanuel, but I don't know how they say it in Greece. He's a rising star for sure. He's done some. He's been very competitive, so I'll give him that little bit of a maybe, or maybe not. I don't think to beat Duplantis today, he must have a bad day. That's it. That's how he's been rolling. If tomorrow becomes something of an anomaly, an aberration, a bump on the road, going to the World Championship, I don't see it happening, because I think this guy wants to have that dominance. The Sergei Bubka, the Ukrainian, showed it back in the 90s. This guy from Kiev, Ukrainian, Sergei Bubka, that guy was a pole vaulter, man. Duplantis just kept going with it. There you have in pole vault. Or if you are interested in field events, that's where it is. I think this guy, if I've said this many times, I'll repeat myself, is as domineering. He dictates the event. He chooses what he wants to do. And I think, as we say right now, the field events as a whole just looks at that and says, it's Duplantis. And Modo is the motto of field events. The other lady I could say that has been very consistent is Valerie Allman, the American, the discus thrower, very consistent. But we'll see how that looks in the World Championship in the discus. Shot put, there's been some personality. Maybe I'll shed my light on those competitors and athletes in the field events. I'm trying to bring some excitement into field events. I think it's just been flat. It's been nothing is happening other than pole vault. So who else is there? Let's find out. Let me see what they have tomorrow in Budapest. The other event that will be on center stage tomorrow, Hammer Time. Hammer Time is taking off tomorrow, and the world and Olympic champion Ethan Kudisberg will be here to tell us whether he's going to do any better than 81, 87 meters in Hammer. Do you know what Hammer looks like? You know, I think Hammer is one of those events when you watch, you just hope that person stays straight and that hammer doesn't go and damages somebody. It's a big, like a shot put there if you haven't seen it. And there's a wire that sticks out and somebody is just rotating. It looks like a gladiator sport. And then you release that thing. And you have to have a good understanding of your body, gravity, and rotation, and release, and the power from the hips. Oh my God, just saying it gives me the chills and I feel my body is going to break into two. I don't think so. Competition in that event might be the home favorite, Bense Alas, might give him a challenge in the hammer. Let's see how that goes and how far it goes. Right now, 81 is the distance to look at. Will he repeat? Will Ethan repeat the victory he's been having? He's been doing very well. The other event is the 100 meters, 200. The Jamaicans, reggae girls are in town. Kingston, here we come. Yep, they're going to be led by the legend, the GOAT, the lady, the princess of track and field in those sweet 100 meters. We are talking of Shelly-Ann-Fraser-Pryce. You know how many names? I have my name is Joel Kipkirui Kimboy Chesimit, so I cannot complain. How many does she have? Shelly-Ann-Fraser-Pryce. We are even. Yeah, she's in town. She's competing in 100 meters. She's been around, by the way, for those guys who are following people, athletes. You know, for me, I just admire consistency, longevity. And people are just like, I ain't going nowhere. I'm a well-oiled trained machine. She's in town. Shericka Jackson, who's been injured for a while here, she's making a turnaround. She wants to do the 200. Tina Clayton. Where is Tia, her sister, twin sister? Jamaica champion. 100 meters. Tina is in town. And then, oh my goodness, can you believe this? The African queen. The African sprinting queen. You know it is. Time for drum. Maria Jose Talus Smith. You know, I saw her in Eugene. I remember we were watching with my wife. We were just behind them at the starting line. And I have, you know, for me, I'm very cognizant of the psychological part of sprinters. They have to be focused. You cannot distract them. It's a very short event. There's no room for all the noises. So I remember she came there and said, "Hey, Talu." There was no reaction. Sometimes you feel like they didn't hear you. They hear you, but they have to tune you out. I respect that. The queen, the Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire. Cote d'Ivoire. Not Ivory Coast. There's no ivory in that part of the world. Anyway, Cote d'Ivoire, Maria Jose Talus Smith has to be in that lineup. She's lining up. They didn't say what she's doing. She might do the 200, the 100. She might combine both. She's a queen. She's a lady who has been on this block, on this event for a while. I like to see what she does tomorrow. But she has to contend with the Jamaican reggae girls. They are in town from Shericka Jackson, led by the lady, Shelly-Ann-Fraser-Pryce, and then the twin, Tina Clayton. What about that for those events? 200, 100 meters. The other one is Femke Bol, the Dutch. I don't think she's unbeaten right now in the 400 hurdles. I don't think anybody has even challenged her yet because somebody's avoiding her. She's like, I don't want to run against you. I've beaten you so many times because, yeah, she's right. I'm talking of McLogan Lavron Sydney, the champion, the world record holder. I think she's down to the 400 meters hurdles as far as going the world championship is concerned. She's finding that she dominates it, which she's correct. And she hasn't seen anything that Femke Bol can offer that's different. So she's taking another route. She's thinking 400 meters is an event that she can challenge Paulino. She can challenge, was the lady from Qatar? I forgot her name. Sorry, there's a lady from Qatar who's been running very well. So she thinks she can take that 49, 48 leg speed in the World Championship and go for that. My suspicion of Sydney McLogan Lavron is that she wants to have a history written that is going to say she's the best in 400 compared to Alison Felix. That's my opinion, that she wants to override that history and be the one on top of what it means to have been the winner and dominant 400-meter runner. That's my opinion on that. She doesn't see much in the 400 hurdles. She wants to be the real American 400-meter runner that can ever stand on Mount Rushmore of 400 meters. That's my opinion. How that looks like, it was just an opinion. There, Femke has been complaining too, saying, oh, she's avoiding me. Well, she has a point because there's no rivalry there. But Delilah Mohammed, the American national champion coming out of Eugene World Championship trials, might have something to say about that come World Championship. You never know. She's a well-oiled lady who is come of age. She's been here. She's 30-something years old. And age is not an issue these days when you can take care of your body, have the right people around you, and you can still compete at 52 or low in 400 meters hurdles. Delilah Mohammed, I'm telling you, Femke, just forget about Sydney. Focus on Delilah. She's coming after you. That was just me on the 400 hurdles. What else is happening tomorrow? I'm looking forward to the 400 meters flat. Sekidi Nene, the South African, he ran 43-1 in Nairobi at one point, early in the season sometimes. And he hasn't done great beyond that. He has to face Muzala Zamukonga, the bronze medalist from Zambia. He's a 43 guy. And then there was Caleb McRae, the American, and of course the Jamaican Rashid McDonalds and Jarim Richards of Trinidad Tobago. Well, let me end by saying that event is as open right now. 400 meters, I don't know. Maybe Zekiti Znene, the South African, finds something here, but I think it's been an open event. It's always a surprise. We never know. And it's just 400. It's a brutal event. You got to do 23, 22 in the first 200. Hopefully you come back with something close to that again and run a 44, 43. I don't know. Tomorrow will tell. But again, we are moving on. This is a penultimate Grand Prix before the World Championship. Just announcing it. 800 meters will be an event tomorrow. The French Gabriel Touhai, Ben Peterson, and European champion, who is a European champion. And then we have Samuel Chaple and Spaniard Mariano Garcia, 800 meters. The name that really sticks out, speaks scream, and is what it is. What the name that is really in the 800 that to watch for me is Tual. Gabriel, the French 141 guy. What does he do tomorrow? Does he dominate? Does he show everybody else that he's a man that is able to challenge Emmanuel Wanyonyi, Marco Arab? Now we have this guy, the American, my boy, Donovan Brazier. We have again my boy, Hoppel. I'm excited about 800 as usual, and that's how I close the show, because 800 tomorrow, there's not really no competition names there than Tuhal, Gabriel. So 800 looks like an event I might be getting excited about tomorrow at the end of the day. It could be a 142, 143. I don't see 141. If he does it, I'll give him that Paris salute. But again, just my little bit of a telling you I didn't predict anything. I just say something is happening tomorrow in Hungary, Budapest. I'm hungry. That was a bad joke. Anyway, tuko riadha, my friend. You never know what I'm going to say next, but I'll say this. Love you guys. Keep doing what you do. Engage me if you can. Drop a word or two. Tell me you viewed it. Thumbs up. Let's engage. I spoke to a friend today. I'm looking for interviewees, people I can sit with and chat about running. We have a history, all of us, don't we? If you are running, keep running. Make sure you are drinking enough of this and put some of the electrolytes to keep you above the water. Don't drown in your own sweat. Oh my God. See you guys on the other side of the pillow. I don't know what that meant.